Here, and today I'm back with another movie review, and today I'm reviewing Get Out. So Get Out is written and directed by Jordan Peele, and it's about an African-American guy named Chris, played by Daniel Kaluuya, who's convinced by his girlfriend Rose, played by Allison Williams, to visit her parents for the first time. And when he gets there, things are going nice, he's getting along with the parents really well, but then he starts to realize there's something sinister going on behind the scenes, and now he is trying to figure out what's happening. So, guys, let's get into it. First, let's start off with the acting. Performances across the board are all really good, but specifically Chris, played by Daniel Kaluuya, he was great in this movie. He plays one of those characters who you really relate to and understand, and he nailed it in this movie. And surprisingly, he's British, and not once did I notice his accent. So, as for the other supporting cast members, the one who really stood out was his best friend Rod, played by Little Rel Howery. This guy stole every scene he was in. He got a lot of laughs out of the audience. His character was so funny and entertaining, and he really helped the movie almost be like a dark comedy in a way. As for the other supporting cast members, they were all really good for the most part. I thought Rose, played by Allison Williams, was pretty good. And the two people who played Rose's parents, Bradley Whitford and especially Catherine Keener, were both really good. So acting overall, pretty solid. Next, let's move on to the directing. Now this, I believe, is Jordan Peele's directorial debut, and he did a great job of building suspense and characters, especially for a first-time director, and it definitely shows that he understands the horror genre really well. So, as far as directing goes, Jordan Peele did a really good job. So, moving on to script and story. The story towards the third act, there's like certain things in the end that don't really matter or add up or make sense. And I know that Jordan Peele's trying to convey a message in the end, which I won't spoil. But it's one of those cases that I think where you, I think, have to watch the movie maybe a third or a second or third time and maybe, or think about it a little bit. But the script also, at the same time, really did a good job of fleshing out the character of Chris, and, gave him a little bit of a backstory to help us understand his character and where he comes from. And I like that aspect of the story, so script and story-wise, I thought it was pretty good. So moving on to the technical aspects, I think two things that really stood out in this movie that not many people talk about are the way the movie was shot and the editing. And the cinematography in this movie is really, really good. There's, especially like a lot of the shots of the house and whatnot. And the editing also kind of gave it like a very suspenseful, vibe, and a little bit like an off-kilter sense, kind of in like a Martin Scorsese fashion, where he edits his movies to be very like unconventional, and similar here, and and I really liked the way that it was handled in this movie. So and the so technical aspects were really good. Um, So overall, Get Out is a pretty creepy suspense thriller. It has some issues towards the third act, but I think it may require some, thinking a little bit. And as for Jordan Peele's directorial debut, he did a really good job. So overall, I'm going to give Get Out a grade of a B. So let me know down in the comments below, what is your favorite claustrophobic horror thriller movie? So, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.